what it does is helps to uh, break down the difference between acceleration, deceleration, and gravity. And what they call at the bottom of the bounce is where the magic happens. That's where, at the bottom of the bounce is what causes the lymphatic system to be able to open up and cause the lymph fluid to come up through the body and through your cells and around the cells to help reduce the inflammation, to help to clean the cells, so to speak, of anything that's not good for it, that needs to be the body needs to get rid of. And so bouncing, the number one way to work your lymphatic system. So if you're dealing with chronic conditions, if you're dealing with, like myself, I'm dealing with something some of you may know is called plantar fasciitis, which is a pain in the heel of the foot. And I'm going to tell you, this thing just came on me, and it's all I can think is, oh my God, what I need to do, I need to get on my trampoline and bounce more. And actually, when I do bounce, and it only takes a few minutes, if you bounce 10 minutes a day, you could just see your health begin to take a turn for the better. Even if you're in good health, it's one exercise like no other that works all your cells, including your eyes. Everything gets a workout when you're bouncing on the mini trampoline. So this plantar fasciitis is such a painful it's such a painful thing, because the what they call the fascia that's in the feet, that's a connective tissue, it tightens up. And when it tightens up, it causes pain in the heel, because that's connected to the bottom of your foot and straight up the back of your leg. And so what I find that when I get on the mini trampoline, and even if I bounce just for 3 to 5 minutes, then I'm able to get around, and it helps to loosen that tissue up, and because it's really causing inflammation. And so even, you'd be surprised, whatever kind of condition you may be dealing with, bouncing on the mini trampoline can help. I've seen where people have had all kind of issues where there's joint problems, like pain in the joints. Bouncing on the mini trampoline is good because it's easy on your joints. It's not like bouncing on the floor. People say, well, Hillary, what if I just bounce up and down on the floor? So it's not the same as bouncing on the mini trampoline, where you have that effect of the acceleration, deceleration, and gravity having that impact on your cells, because at the bottom of the bounce, again, that's where the impact is on your cells that causes the cells to be worked like nothing else can do it, and causes the cells to sort of like squeeze out the excess toxins and bacteria, excess fluid, excess trapped blood proteins, and cause it to either go back, the blood cells to go back into the bloodstream, and the excess toxins and bacteria to be able to be expelled from the body. So even I was talking to someone recently who's a bodybuilder, and he said he has replaced his cardio workout to bouncing on the mini trampoline. That has caused, because he saw that he had greater impact on his muscles without the stress of just a lot of the other things that he was doing by just bouncing that 10 minutes on the mini trampoline. You could put on some music and just have fun. And all while you're having fun, you're helping your body at a level that no other exercise will do. Not one exercise will do that. So it's just simple enough. Most of the time people have their mini trampoline and it does not have a stabilizing bar, and that's okay. But for those that may have a problem with balance or don't feel confident enough to be bouncing, that you feel like you might toss yourself off of it or lose your balance and fall off, you can get what's called a stabilizing bar so that you can hold on. And most stabilizing bars, like this one, they're not rigid, because this one moves, because it still wants you to be able to use your core muscles to hold on to, and to be able to work your core muscles, not having something that's rigid to hold on to. So if that makes sense. So bouncing, it helps to work your eye muscles. In the 20s, they used this exercise to help with people's vision. And it's something that still works today. It can help to correct your vision. It can help to improve your vision. Eye soreness helps to relieve tension, helps to relieve stress, helps to cause you to be able to have more energy. If you're finding that you're feeling weak, you're feeling tired all the time, and you don't understand what it is, a lot of times it's because of the excess fluid that may be around your cells throughout the body. And when you bounce, when it can help to rid the cells of those excesses, then it allows oxygen to rush in around the cells, and that's what brings you the energy. That's what brings healing to the cells. So if you already have a bouncer, a mini trampoline, a rebounder, or whatever the name of it is, and you haven't been using it, you need to get that, get it out of the garage, get it out of the attic, get it out of the basement, put it back up and begin to use it, not just as a exercise, like a cardio exercise, but when you think of the fact that you're intentionally working your lymphatic system on purpose, you will do it. I think you would do it even more so. And listen, the more you do it, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more you do it. So it's something that you have to try. If you haven't already tried it, I would admonish you to try this. Maybe at a health club if you don't want to buy one, you don't want to invest in it. You know, you can get what you pay for. They do come, like you can get them as cheap as like $30 on up to $500. So you get what you pay for. But if you want to get something that that's really about your health, I would think that you would maybe invest a little more than $50 for it, so you have something that's going to last you. So I want to thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I'm Hillary Gooden, your Vibrant Life Coach and Certified Lymphologist. And my whole mission is to help you, help your body to be in position to heal itself so that you can live a more vibrant life. A life that's not of health and peace in your body. Because when you don't, thank you for coming in, thank you, and thank you for those hearts. When you have health and peace in your body, you know, you have more peace of mind. You have, where you're not sick, you're not tired all the time. And you can do the things that you love to do, whether it's with your family, in your business, on your job, have healthier relationships because, you know, you're just feeling better. Sometimes frustrations and that being sick and being tired all the time can cause havoc in a relationship. It can cause havoc in your finances because you don't have the energy to make the kind of money that you could make because you're just not up to it. And a lot of times people that are dealing with chronic illnesses, you know, your family and people around you don't understand what you're going through because you don't look sick. A lot of people dealing with, there are so many people in America that are dealing with serious chronic illnesses that you would never know because they put on a brave face and they go out into the world and mask the pain, mask that tiredness, and just do what they have to do. And when they get behind closed doors, you know, sometimes they just fall apart and maybe not be able to leave the house. Thank you for coming in. Maybe not be able to leave the house for another couple